So here we are again in Ida's kitchen.
Hello.
Hello, Ida. Looks like you're going to be doing something very minimalist today.
Yes, this is one of my favorite recipes. It has a history with me and it is so simple. Anybody can do it, even a child can do it, and the results are amazing. So what I'm making today is a no-knead bread.
No-knead bread. I remember from the last podcast we talked about that, yeah.
Yes. So what we're going to do is we're going to put in a bowl 3 cups of bread flour, which is strong flour.
Ah, now this, do you buy it like that?
Yeah, you buy it in any shop. It is clearly labeled as bread flour, strong flour.
Right.
And it is used because it has a stronger gluten structure, which holds the sort of the bubbles, which give the crumb to the bread. And next we're going to add very simple yeast, not the quick yeast, but just the regular yeast, the one that comes in granules. We're going to put 3/4 teaspoon of yeast and 1 1/4 teaspoons of salt.
That looks like a lot of salt there, Ida.
Well, in comparison to for the volume of flour, it's really not that much. It helps activate the yeast. It gives flavor, and if you're in a restricted diet, then just put less or
so I could make it with less.
With less,
yeah.
Absolutely. It's all about the flavor.
Does all bread have quite a lot of salt?
Yes, salt. Yeah, and some breads have sugar. So if you're in a restricted diet, the best thing to do is to check the labeling.
Check the labels.
Yes.
Yeah.
So then we're just going to get our dry ingredients. We're going to mix them around. And we're going to add a cup.
Move that up to the bowl for you.
Thank you. 1.5 cups of water. Right in.
I can imagine children would like to do this.
Oh, it is so easy, and the satisfaction when you're eating it is fantastic.
So this is something that it's been a recipe that you've used for a long time. Is it an old family recipe?
It's my grandmother's recipe, and I'm going to show you my grandmother's pot where she cooks it.
Ah.
So
you mix it all up.
See, it's all mixed up.
So
nothing else.
That's it.
You're not even putting your hands in it. Well, I'm going to put my hands now.
Yeah.
Here you go. Take it off the spoon. And then all we're going to do is cover it with a tea towel.
Yeah.
And leave it to rest for about 18 hours. So you do it the day before, put it in your airing cupboard, put it in a warm room, and just leave it to rest to do its thing. And that's it.
So we're going to wait and see what happens in 18 hours.
Happens in 18 hours, yes.
Okay, lovely, thank you.
So the next step now is to put your oven at 190 degrees Celsius, and we're going to use one of these pots. Now this is a very heavy bottom pot.
Looks like a very old pot, Ida.
This was my grandmother's. This pot has traveled with me for a very long time.
Is it non-stick?
No, it isn't non-stick. But what we're going to do with it is going to prevent the bread from sticking.
Right,
so you could use this one, or you can use one of these. As long as it's very heavy bottom, it should be absolutely fine.
But you're going to use your grandmother?
I am going to use my grandmother to keep the tradition going.
That's nice.
So what we're going to do now, we're going to put the pot into the oven to heat up. While we do that, then we'll go to the next step of our dough.
So Ida, we've got the pot in the oven.
Yes.
And that's hot now.
That is hot. It's been in the oven for an hour, so it's been heating up with the oven.
Wow, that's a long time.
And then, so we're going to take it out. Be very careful because it's going to be very, very hot. So the next step is to uncover your bread.
Yeah.
And we are just going to throw it in there. The fact, can you hear it, Cicely?
Yes.
The fact that the pot is hot is going to create a crust which is going to prevent the bread from sticking. We're going to cover it and we're going to put it in the oven for half an hour. And then after half an hour, we're going to take the lid off and let it bake for another 10 minutes until it's brown at the top, and then we'll take it out. I'm happy
I'm
to enjoy
excited
it.
about that. It looks like I caught you.
Oh yes.
Is this the bread?
This is the bread. So what I did is that I snuck into the kitchen, and for the last 10 minutes I removed the lid, and it got beautiful and golden. It didn't stick to the pan because of the effect of having the pot hot will create that crust. And now I'm trying to enjoy a bit of it. Would you like to try it, Alex?
I certainly would. So just by spraying that, I just want to ask
No,
you, just by spraying that with the
I didn't spray it.
it was just the heat.
It was just the heat, and that
crust.
creates the crust.
So
there
when
you
the
go.
bread hits the pan,
It creates a crust, which then prevents it from sticking.
can we see that on the bottom?
Yes.
Yeah, wow.
It's gnarly, and it's exactly the form that I just threw it in, as if you remember. And
it's
that's
good
it.
that you've made bread, because remember last time we had the celeriac soup, and since doing that with Ida, I've actually made that with lots of other vegetables. Very, very straightforward, not like, you know, these really complicated recipes. And I will make the bread now.
Yes, and you're gonna have it with the soup.
go with the soup.
Absolutely. Now let's try this bread.
What I'll do it for me, so I'll just see.
There you go.
Oh, it's so hot.
It is hot.
Wow. Yeah, let's do that. Actually, I'll just try it without anything, just see. That's really nice bread.
And it's something, even if you're having a dinner with your family and you want to start preparing the day before, it's something very easy that you can throw in the oven at the last minute and it's done.
Do you know,
It's
I've
delicious.
never ever made bread, and I'm definitely going to.
You're gonna try that one.
I will do.
Excellent.
So Ida, next time we're going to be making a cake.
Yes, we're going to be making a sugar-free banana cake.
Oh, that sounds like it's going to be nice.
Yes.
Okay, right, well thank you for joining us again, and we look forward to you joining us next time. If you've got any recipes that you'd like to share with us, or anything you'd like to tell us about in your kitchen, please do. We'd love to hear from you. See you soon.
See you soon. Bye.